Hi everybody. Dry sacks or dry bags. We've looked at various videos on YouTube that discusses the uses of these bags, in various formats, this and that. And what we've decided to do is just to give you the ones that we found to be sensible or useful. There's quite a few out there that doesn't necessarily make sense as a use for a dry bag. But again, it's up to everybody and how they wanna use it. So obviously a dry bag is to keep your stuff inside dry, either when in the rain or kayaking or any kind of water sport. And the first one that we found that sort of makes sense is if it can keep your stuff dry, it can also keep wet stuff inside. So the first one is to use it as a stuff sack or laundry bag. So if you, well, for two reasons. One, if you go to the beach, or if you go scuba diving, or if you go snorkeling or any kind of stuff like that, you can put your wet clothes inside and it will keep it wet inside and wouldn't contaminate anything else that you put the bag in. So in the same sense, to use it as a laundry bag, if you've got smelly stuff because you were running or doing something like that, you can put your dirty clothes inside the bag and it will keep it there and not spread the smell or the odor to your other stuff if you put it in any kind of other bag or in your suitcase or whatever the case may be. So the first one is like a laundry bag or stuff sack. Then the second one that we thought that might be useful is in the same sense to keep wet stuff. You can actually use it as a water container or a bucket. This is an 18 liter. The one thing that you need to be careful of is obviously if you fill it up all the way, it might be a bit too heavy for you to carry it, but halfway or a quarter of the way, if you need to carry water, you can put water inside and use it as a bucket to carry water. So that would be the second function. Then the third function, and this one we really like, to use it as a pillow. So some of the sites say you can fill it up with air. The one that sort of makes sense to us, if you put your puffy jacket inside, you will have a feather cushion basically. And again, you can put more stuff inside, more clothes inside to make it bigger depending on how thick you want your cushion to be. But again, it doesn't take up space. You can use one of your jackets or a sweater or whatever, put it inside, whatever clothing, put it inside. And again, you will have a cushion to sleep on. Tomorrow morning you can take your jacket out and use it for the evening. When you go to sleep, you can put it back in as an option. And then that's sort of the third one. The fourth one is to wash your clothes in it. Again, you can take your dirty clothes, throw it inside, throw water inside, throw washing powder inside, throw, for example, C2 Summits laundry detergent inside, water, close it up, shake it around, agitate the clothes, every which way, and then rinse it out and rinse it inside as well, or again, and then that could be your laundry or washing machine, if you like, in the outdoors. If I'm not mistaken, there is actually a product available in the market that does something similar to this effect. But again, you can use a dry sack or a dry bag for that function. Then number 5 is to use it to keep your drinks cold. Now there's two versions. The one we think of, it might work to a larger extent, maybe a bit better. And again, it's obviously going to melt, but throw your ice inside, throw your drinks inside, close it up. If you are close to a river or a dam or whatever, you can throw the whole thing inside the river, obviously tie it off, whatever the case may be. But you can throw ice inside, you can throw your drinks inside, you can carry it around. The ice will melt, of course, but it won't melt everywhere, all right? So that is basically number 5. Number 6, which is also quite nice to have, is you can put your clothes inside, your clean clothes, roll it up from the bottom side very tightly, actually stand on it with your knees while you're rolling it up to get all the air out, and it will form a vacuum bag. So you can vacuum pack your clothes or vacuum seal it inside the bag, which is again, you know, is a space saver. Yeah, so that's basically, except for the normal function of a dry sack, that's basically the ones that we found sort of worthwhile. Again, they are out there on YouTube, so if you want to go and have a look at them, you're welcome to do so. Thank you guys. See you out there.